Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess, and today I'm going to decorate my journals for the week of April 14th. I use two different journals. One is a Happy Planner dot grid journal that I use to journal about thoughts and feelings, and the other one is a Happy Planner vertical layout that I use for memory keeping. In this video I decorate both of them, and we are going to start with the vertical, and I have Spring Icons Volume 2 by Kelva Plan, and I am going to use the Easter stickers in here. Where are they? These ones, look how cute they are. I think that these are so cute and fun, and this is what we are going to use to decorate this spread. So I'm going to get started, I think, with the sidebar. I don't usually do that, but today I think we are going to. So in my journal, I like to have a sidebar sticker. I don't usually put these in my catch-all. I use a vertical layout for my catch-all as well, but I don't typically put a sidebar sticker in my catch-all, but I do in my journal because I want to have the extra space to journal and to write. So let's take this cute little bunny with the umbrella, and we're going to stand him on top of this box. So let's put this down here at the bottom. I'm going to just go ahead and white out note. And we'll put this right here. So today is Sunday, April 6th. I am kind of marathon filming for the week of the 14th because I am going to be out of town next week for me, last week for you when you're watching this. But I typically film my videos 1 week in advance, but now I am filming them kind of 2 weeks in advance because I won't be here next week to get any filming done. So this is, I think, the last video of the day that I'll be filming because I just talked to my husband, and my in-laws are arriving today, and they're about 30 minutes away. So I may actually need to film like this in two parts. I may film the dot grid portion of this video tomorrow, but we will see. All right, does this have quotes? No, this sticker book has a bucket list. So let's grab some quotes. I actually have Plannything Spring Vibes on my desk because I just used this to film another video, and I know that there are some Easter quotes in here. There's actually a lot of Easter quotes in here. So let's just use this book since it's on my desk. And there's this really giant one. Bunny Kisses and Easter Wishes. I think that's too big, right? That's just too big. Let's do, there is a Happy Easter. I used that in my last spread. How about Wishing You an Excellent Easter? I think that's cute. So we can put this over on Sunday, or I was kind of thinking of putting this banner here on Saturday and Sunday and having a quote in that space, and then maybe putting something else like decorative around it. So let's stick this little banner up here. I always struggle with these to get them down so that they don't look all wonky. Let's see. Oops, that's gonna be not close enough to the top. All right, I think that that's good. I think that I did a decent job there. And now we have Wishing You an Excellent Easter, and we can put something maybe decorative with it also. Maybe like some Easter eggs. That might be cute. Oh, this little bunny. How about we put the little bunny, and like the bunny is wishing us an excellent Easter. I think that that's cute. And maybe we can actually put some little eggs in there too. So let's put the bunny here, and Wishing You an Excellent Easter here. And then let's see if we can stick a little Easter egg. I like this flower too, but I feel like it kind of makes more sense to put an egg there, right? So let's take the red one. Take the red one and put that right here. All right, very cute. Oh, we have 2 pages of boxes. Okay, that's good. I definitely want to use this double wide box because I like the larger boxes in my journal, and I kind of feel like, doesn't it make sense to put this right here? I feel like it does. So let's put this here. That way this is kind of like resting on that box. And I think I'm going to need to grab another sticker book that has another large box. So looking at the colors here, trying to think which, I don't think I'm going to be able to match this blue. I can try. Let's see if I can find a good match for this blue. I have Mojo Jojo orange boxes and more, and the orange is, there's like a light orange in here that's not the same as this color, but I think that it will work well in the spread, especially if I don't really use any of these orange boxes and we just use a couple of the larger orange boxes from here. So, or maybe even just one of these orange boxes from this book. So I'm going to take this one for that side, and then I'm going to also grab I guess let's do a full-size box for the right side of the page, just because I'm going to want to have the same color represented on both sides. And we'll keep this book handy just in case we want any additional boxes in this color. So I think I'll put this, let's see. Should we have this little, is that a sheep riding a bike? That is too stinking cute. How funny is that? We can do the sheep riding the bike. I think I love that. So I'm going to put this box down here, and then we'll put that little sheep riding the bike on top. So I hope everybody is having a good day, having a good, well, not weekend. This video will go up on Thursday evening, the 17th. So it's not quite the weekend yet. When I'm filming this, it's the weekend. It is Sunday the 6th. Yeah, Sunday the 6th. So it's been a pretty busy weekend for me because I'm getting ready for my trip. And my son had a soccer game yesterday, and they won, which was exciting. It was the first soccer game of the season. And just trying to, to get all the things ready to go out of town. I want to put this little sun. I feel like it doesn't make sense over here because that little bunny has, oh, missed opportunity. Is there rain? Yes, the little raindrops. I guess I can put them over here and cover up April. Maybe we'll do that because I feel like that would look really cute, right? To put their little raindrops right over the little bunny. But maybe let's take this sun and put it over here. All right, that's cute. Let's get some blue in the spread. So we'll take these 2 blue boxes. And I think I'll put one here, and we'll do one let's put this box here. And then this one, haven't really been layering boxes. This one's a little crooked too. Typically I will, especially in my journal, I will cluster and layer boxes together, but I haven't really been doing that so far. So I don't know if we're going to maybe not layer any boxes this time. Let's see. Let's first try and get that box down straight. That looks much better. And now for this one. I guess I could layer this one here and then layer something else there. I just don't like to layer things on one side. I mean, nothing says that you can't, but I kind of feel like it looks better if things are layered on both sides of the page. That yellow box might be crooked, but at this point, I'm going to leave it. Let's take, we don't have any yellow on this side yet, so let's do this box in yellow, and we'll kind of layer it right here. And then we don't have any red on this side, so let's grab a red box. And take this red full-size box. Maybe I should take a red like this one. What is this, like a quarter box? A third box? And put it here, kind of cluster it in here like that. Okay, I think that that looks cute, or I could have clustered it there, but I think it looks good there. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. I'm going to put it back for now. I need a quote on this side of the page, and I think down here is a good spot. So let's take that Spring Vibes sticker book again from Plannything, and let's see if there's another like Easter. We could do this Bunny Kisses and Easter Wishes, the smaller one. We can use that down here. Okay, now we have at least one quote on each side of the page. We might grab another one, but I think that that is good for now. I want this rainbow. And I think I'll put the rainbow here, whoops, and we'll have it sort of standing or like resting on a box. How about, I said we weren't going to use that orange color. Could do it on a yellow one. So let's just put this here, and we'll put this little rainbow right there. I love these little flowers. Can we fit them here? I mean, it's like the same size as that bunny, but I think that that's cute. What else? Have these little, we could put the raindrops here right above the rainbow. I feel like that kind of would be cute, makes sense. And then this little cloud. So let's do the cloud up here and the little raindrops here. I feel like I could layer one more box here. So we could use one of these monthly boxes because I only have a square box in this orange that I didn't want to use because I decided to use that orange from the Mojo Jojo book instead. But we have these. So I could take like a yellow one. I feel like we don't have that much red, but we have this larger red box. So if I'm going to put red anywhere, I feel like it would go on that side. And we can layer this. Oh, it's not going to layer that well. So with these monthly boxes, you can kind of like butt the corner up like this. And it kind of looks like that corner is going underneath the box. But if I put it like this, it's going to go up into the days of the week there. So I think I'm just going to shift it down and kind of layer it underneath that box. Okay, I think that that looks good. And I think that that now gives me plenty of space to journal in. So I think that we're good now for like having enough space to write. So let's add in a couple more decorative stickers here. We have like this whole space down at the bottom. I feel like it's kind of like an awkward space. We could put this little puddle down there with the little rain boots. Let's do this little puddle. And we have some rain boots. These are actually really cute rain boots. And they can go, should they go on top of the puddle or next to the puddle? I feel like it kind of works to have them on top, right? I think that's kind of cute. I like it. Okay, we have some little bunnies, some more bunnies. We have this one, and then this one that's kind of like hopping away. I feel like we could use this one down here in that space, and then maybe this little bunny can go up here. And they're like a little flower or plant or something that we can put next to him. Let's take this one. Again, this plant is like taller than the bunny, but that's okay. Cute. Okay, now I saw some little butterflies. We can have some butterflies flying around. That little chick is super cute. So let's take this butterfly. And let's put one there, and maybe one here. Do we have anywhere that we can put this little chick? Maybe we can stick him up here at the top. Kind of chatting with that bunny. We have a carrot. We could put the little carrot next to the bunny. Here's a bird. Is this a white dove? I feel like it might be. Let's have him flying right there. And should we take these? There's two of them. They're kind of like, I feel like they would go cute like in a corner. We don't really have a good corner to put them. I could put one of them down here, but we'd have to sort of make it more of like a right angle and stick it in that corner. Right? So we'll make that flat and that flat, and then we can stick this right here. And then should we do the same thing like here? I think that that would be cute. So again, I'm just gonna cut a right angle and put this here. This actually turned out adorable. It's so cute. I love it. I feel like I can put another quote here, but I don't know if, let's see, is there anything that's going to be like small enough and fit well right there? These pages are all falling apart. I could take springtime. I think that that'll work there. Now in this spread, I didn't white out any lines. I typically will white out lines with my Uniball Signo white gel pen if I'm using clear stickers, and I didn't do that at all this time, and you know, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. Okay, let's see, is there anything else that we can add? I mean, I feel like it looks so cute. There are some bows that I am kind of thinking we can take the bows and put them along the top, like in between the days of the week. So we have 4 of them. So we could do like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and maybe 1 here. I think this one needs to scoot over to the left. Like if we put it here and then here. That is so cute. All right, now to decoratively date or not. I'm kind of feeling maybe we could bring in orange. Let me go grab Mojo Jojo Rainbow Date It and see if the orange is a good match. Yeah, so I think that the orange is gonna look really cute here. So let's see if I can find, we need the 14th through the 20th. So let's make sure that we have those dates. Okay, we do. So I'm just going to cover up these dates with the orange dates from Mojo Jojo Rainbow Date It. And this actually, like the orange is like a perfect match for the orange in these stickers. And now it kind of ties in those boxes that we brought in. So I think that that was a good choice. We have the dates, and now let's grab the days of the week. So I don't have the orange Monday through Sunday here. So what I'm gonna do is use these stacked ones. I think I'm gonna have to cut them apart though. So we're just going to take the stacked Monday and we're going to cut them apart. I'll show you how I do Monday, and then off camera I'll do the rest of the week just so that you don't have to watch me do this for all of them. So cut it apart, and then I'm going to cut off like the white part around that D so that we can get this like as close together as possible so that you can't really tell that that was cut apart. So I'm going to finish up the rest of the days of the week, and I will be right back to add in an orange April, and I think we will be done. Okay, I finished cutting apart and reassembling the days of the week. Now I just need an April sticker, and hopefully there is going to be an orange one in April. Yes, there is. So we'll take this April. And it's going to go over that bow just a tiny bit. So let's just scooch this bow. There we go. Okay, I think that this turned out adorable. I love it so much. My in-laws actually just arrived, so I am going to film the dot grid portion probably tomorrow, but for you, it will be in just a moment. All right, it's the next day, and we are going to now finish up this video with the dot grid journal. So to decorate, I chose Rainbow Florals Volume 2 from Amber Plans Her Day. This sticker book just released. I believe it's still in stock. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to also pair it with glitter boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. In my journals, I like to use like double wide boxes and larger boxes. And in these sticker books, you do get one like sidebar size box, but the rest of them are all smaller. So I thought that I would incorporate some boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans, and we'll use some of the larger ones. So I think I decided that I wanted to use the green just because, I don't know, I feel like the green florals in here are like my favorite. It's not my favorite color. Purple is definitely my favorite color, but the green florals in this book are just so, so pretty. So we're going to use these, I think. And I'm going to put this really gigantic corner floral, and it's going to take up a good portion of this page, but I kind of don't care because it's so pretty, so we're going to use it. So we're just putting this down here in the corner, a little air bubble there. Okay, and then we have this other larger one that I'm going to put on the other side of the page, and kind of feel like I was going to put it up here, right? I feel like that makes sense. So let's put this up at the top. Now we have some more of the smaller bouquets and I will incorporate them, but let's get some boxes in. So I know we're gonna for sure use this larger green box, and I think I wanna put it here. There we go. And from glitter boxes, I was gonna use this color. It's yellow, but I feel like this one will work really well in this spread. So let's take this like double wide box, and I feel like we can just put that up here. And then should we just use this one over on this side? I think so. I don't usually put like two of the double longs, but I think this time I'm going to. So we're going to put this one down here. And then let's get a full-size box in this green, because we definitely need some more green over on this side of the page. And I think I'm going to put that right about here. And let's put some quotes in. So this book does have quotes in each color. So we can use, it looks like I didn't use any of these quotes yet. So I'm thinking a quote, maybe some florals up here and a quote down here. So how about, you'll never fail until you stop trying. I feel like that's a good quote. Put that right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this green box and put it right about there. And then we're gonna do some more of these glitter ones. So I feel like a full-size box would be good. Let's take this one. This book is falling apart on me. And I think I'm just gonna put it like right there. And a quote right here is going to look really nice, I think. This one says, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." So I can put this quote right here. Okay, and then let's take some more of these bouquets and add them throughout the spread. So want to put one right here. I'm just going to take my scissors and make it a flat edge so we could rest it right on this box. Have this little bit, I think I'll just put it right here, kind of extending that corner floral a little bit underneath of that quote. Let's do another one up here at the top. And actually this one, I'm going to use one that's a little bit smaller, and I'm going to cut it in half and kind of put it side by side. So maybe this one, I think my book might be out of frame, sorry, but if we cut this one in half, then we should be able to lay it down side by side and it'll go across like the whole top of that box. That's really pretty. All right, we have this one that we can put here in the corner. It's really close to that floral though. How about we put one here? So let's trim a little bit off of this one, and we'll put this coming off of this box right there. And I think we'll lay this one right here. And I'm not going to even trim that. You can kind of see that box through and that leaf like poking through into that box a little bit, but I'm going to let it be. this looks really cute. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out, and I think we might be about done. We have some empty space here, but I don't know that I want to put another quote there. We have empty space up here, but I'm going to date it right there. So I think that's it, unless I want to add in another little box. Let's see. Should we put in another box? I don't know. I feel like it's too many boxes kind of like in a circle if we put one there. So I think that this one came together super fast, and I think that it's really cute. Let's get some dates. I've been using Numeric Essentials in my journal, like to date my journal recently, and I really like using this book. It just has numbers in it. So if you purchase this book and you are not sure how to use it, or if you thought that you'd be using numbers a little bit more often than you actually are, this is a good way to use it to date your spreads. So can we go with these really giant ones? Will they fit? Let's try it. No, I think I'm going to go with this like middle size here. So this week is the 14th, right? So we're going to go 4, and then I'm going to need another 4 for the 14th. And I could do 414 to 420, or I can just do 414. Yeah, let's do 414 to 420. So I'm going to need another 4. We're going to need a 2. We're going to need a 1. And I'm going to need a 0, which is going to be at the end. Okay, so I have all of these numbers on my fingers. So we're going to do 4, 14 to 4, 20. And then I can just take my pen and we can do a little slash here, and then 2 and a slash there. There you go. So if you are looking for a way to use this book from Mojo Jojo Plans, you can use it to date your spreads. So we are all done. I really like how this one turned out for my dot grid journal. We used glitter boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans and Rainbow Florals Volume 2 from Amber Plans Her Day. And we also decorated this spread. This one came out so cute. I forgot how cute it was because I decorated it yesterday, so I haven't seen it since then, but oh, it's so cute. We used Spring Icons Volume 2 by Kelva Plan. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.